Was there ever something that you just told yourself, like a phrase that you just repeated throughout this whole...
Shindig? There wasn't really one phrase.
I heard you say I'm the best.
Because I had to believe that. You know what I mean? Those are the thoughts that I had. You know what I mean? Those are the thoughts I had. But the thing that my personal philosophy was outwork everybody. That was my personal philosophy. Talent can be so high. Talent can be off the charts. However, your work ethic could be just a little bit or a lot. You'll never measure meet your talents with your work ethic because it's just God-given. You know, you can only be what God has kind of like composed you to be, right. Your physical skills. You can only use those things, but the thing that heighten them is work ethic. Your effort can take that to a whole nother episode. It can turn a whole nother chapter to a book. And if it's done right way, and if you strategize the right way within your life with a certain abandonment about who you want to be and who you are, then you can achieve everything and anything.
Now, you're an inspiration to so many people, these guys here today. Who inspired you?
Who inspired me was Bobby Sanders. Who inspired me was Charles Edwards. Who inspired me was Coach Frank. Who inspired me was a young Donovan McNabb getting in the game, getting with it. You know what I mean? He was young, but those are all the inspirations. Who inspired me was walking down an atmosphere, walking down a hallway filled with tradition. And it's like, wow, it's on us. It's on our shoulders to fulfill the tradition, to keep the legacy going. Who inspired me? Walter Payton, Michael Jordan. All these aspects of what's so Chicago. What's so Chicago. Driving past Soldiers Field, running on the beach, going down when I was in track, running to Soldiers Field. All those episodes were inspirational. There wasn't one thing. Brother Furman, Brother Davis in my church, inspirational. There were so many aspects of inspiration that you can't surmise it by one thing. But what was my motivating factor was being great. There were so many moving parts. My grandmother inspired me. My pops inspired me. Henry Rice, you know what I mean? You know, finish what you start. You know, don't have to do anything. Give it your all was an inspiration. My pops worked at Ford Motor Company. Go home, I see on the flyer, the quality is job one.
Right.
Inspiration. So when we talk about inspiration, for me to really have that type of conversation, I have to thread my life and turn every page back and hit it in fine detail. I can't do that.
Have you written a book yet?
I have written a book. My book is Rush to Judgment. You know what I mean? But basically that book is just a tool for any high school kid that's about to embark on a college and atmosphere or want to play in the pros one day. The mental mindsets that you take along the way. And mine is just a told from my side story. And everything's not in it, but some things are. The things that I would want to share with people is in there.